Today, we're talking about Neptune Private Flood Insurance versus the National Flood Insurance Program. What you need to know as a property owner. So if you're a property owner, if you're an insurance agent, stay tuned in this video. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand the big differences between these two and maybe which one might be the right fit for you. Hello, my name is Chris Gray, president and owner of the Flood Insurance Guru. And more than 12 years ago, I bought a house in a flood zone just like this right here and was told that my rates were going to be $3,000 when it should have been $300. For the last 12 years, I've been helping people overcome these same flood insurance obstacles every day. Today, we're comparing Neptune Private Flood Insurance and the National Flood Insurance Program. We're going to be talking about coverages. We're going to be talking about how pricing is built. We're going to be talking about wait periods. Now, these are really the three main things you want to take a look at when you're looking the difference between these two. Let's talk with coverages first. When it comes to building coverage, the National Flood Insurance Program currently offers up to $250,000 on a property. As you can imagine, that probably couldn't go very far. However, Neptune Private Flood Insurance will offer up to $4 million right now on a building. That's great, that you could really get that replacement cost above that $250,000, because I'll tell you, the houses right here behind us have a replacement cost right around $1 million. Now let's talk about contents coverage. The National Flood Insurance Program currently offers up to $100,000 on residential policies here. Neptune offers up to $500,000 on contents coverage, and they offer replacement costs. That's something you're not getting with the National Flood Insurance Program. Let's talk about additional living expenses or temporary living expenses. Neptune offers up to $20,000 here. The National Flood Insurance Program does not currently offer this coverage. Now, we've gone through coverages a little bit. Let's talk about pricing and how pricing is being determined. Let's start with the National Flood Insurance Program. They use things like replacement cost of a property, a distance to water, like you can see here right behind us, the elevation of a property, flooding frequency, the type of flooding. These are all factors that determine a rate with the National Flood Insurance Program now. Now, flood zones no longer determine rates with the National Flood Insurance Program. However, with a lot of private flood insurance companies, they're still used as one of many factors. Like Neptune Private Flood Insurance uses more than 50 different factors when determining a rate. They're looking at a lot of different things like weather patterns. They're looking at things like flooding frequency, and of course the replacement cost on a property. So of where the National Flood Insurance Program is going and where some of these private companies are, they're getting closer and closer on how their pricing is built. But companies like Neptune Private Flood Insurance are still way more advanced based on the technology and the things they're using. What this means is that in many situations, Neptune might be able to provide a flood insurance policy 40% less than the National Flood Insurance Program because of the data they have. Now let's talk about wait periods. Let's talk about loan closings first. Whether you're going with the Neptune Private Flood Insurance or the National Flood Insurance Program, there will not be a wait period as long as there is a loan closing. Remember, we're not talking about a real estate transaction here. We're talking about an actual loan closing. If it's just a real estate transaction without a loan closing, generally, you're going to be talking about the standard wait period. So what is that wait period with the National Flood Insurance Program? Well, that's generally 30 days. It could be a long time to wait for coverage. Neptune Private Flood Insurance wait period is only about 10 days. So these are some of the differences between Neptune Private Flood Insurance and the National Flood Insurance Program. We've talked about things like coverages today. We've talked about pricing. We've talked about wait periods. So if you want to learn more about some of the differences between private flood insurance and the National Flood Insurance Program, you can click up here in the corner to see a video that we recently did. If you're ready to take the next steps to purchasing flood insurance, click down in the description of this video. 3 simple steps. Step 1, fill out the form on our website. Step 2, connect with one of our flood risk advisors. And step 3, pick the plan that best fits your needs. Thank you.